Hello, Times Crossword, let's go. Fork out megabucks for warheads, perhaps. No. A chap eye restrained with great force. This is a main. A chap is a man. Eye restrained means eye within a man, and a main means with great force. Supplier of drugs, quick to overcome injury. Yeah, this is pharmacy. So a pharmacy is a supplier of drugs. Quick is pacey, to overcome or surround injury, which is harm. Long period of time before noon. Yeah, this is yearn. To yearn is to long, and period of time is year, and noon is n. Fork out, pay, megabucks, loads, and payloads are warheads, perhaps. Stern moaner trashed. Well, trashed looks like an anagram indicator for stern moaner. Decorations. Ornaments. Yes, I was thinking adornments, but it is ornaments. Stoneworkers, massive mother, and male issue. Oh, well, this is going to be a monumental mason, which isn't a very big mason. It's somebody a stoneworker who works on monuments. So monumental mason is the stoneworker. Massive is monumental. Mother is ma. Male issue is son. Poet inspiring the old, senior member. This is doyen. Poet is Donne, John Donne, D-O-N-N-E. Inspiring or including the old. Well, Y-E is an old way of spelling the word the. And a doyen is a senior member. Fall in pitch originally concerning golf. Church. I'm just wondering if this is cadence being a fall in pitch. Originally concerning is the initial letter of concerning, C. Gulf, and church. Well, church is going to be Church of England, C-E. But I'm not getting the A-den for concerning, so come back to that. Residence containing old. Carpenter's work, new. Standard, police departments. Staff. Yeah, this is yardstick. So a yardstick is a standard. Police department is yard, short for New Scotland Yard, where the London police are based. And a stick is a staff. Tea served by, well, this looks like Assam, a type of tea. A Southern, A-S, the abbreviation for Southern. Man or woman, Sam could be a man or a woman if it was Samantha. Two graduates. Graduates are usually BAs and MAs, and Bishop gathered round, that's important. African tree is baobab. So a baobab is an African tree. Two graduates are two BAs, and they're gathering round, which is 0. Yeah, this is bikini. What else fits? British is B. Family is kin. Touring island, around I, the abbreviation for island. And primarily introducing is I, and bikini is swimwear. Butterfly in seawater. Most unusual. Wow. Well, brimstone fits and is a type of butterfly. Seawater. Yeah, seawater is brine, and in brine you have an anagram of most, with unusual being the anagram indicator. Cook, digesting broadcast about religious community. Gosh, not getting that. Fret over keeping a European plant. Fret could mean worry, it could also mean a mist. Noblewoman finally cooked high-class game. Yeah, this is Duchess. So, a duchess is a noblewoman, a lady duke or a duke's wife. Finally cooked is the final letter of cooked, which is D. High class is U, as in U or non-U. And game is chess. Convocation could be assembly. Yeah, let me put this in. I think it's right. So skillfully is ably, securing or including overthrow of disorderly state, overthrow of mess. Bitter as a native of Belgrade sound. So a Serb means bitter as an adjective, and a native of Belgrade would be a Serb, S-E-R-B, and the word sounds here indicates that it's spelt differently to how it sounds. Tall palm found in a park area. This is areca, which is a palm tree, and I guess it's a tall one. And A is A, park is rec, short for recreation ground, and A is also the abbreviation for area. Most inspired lines about Iowa, animal book. Gosh, no idea. Some made his cellar. Yeah, a hidden clue. Sometimes can be very difficult to spot. But the word some is an indication of a hidden clue, and within the words made his cellar, you've got dehiss in order, and that and dehiss means to burst open. E, not helpful. Stun, factory. Well, factory surely plant. Stun, factory. Producing growth. Don't know, but let's see if this T helps with 17 down. Yes, it does. Bestiary is a book about animals. Most inspired. Most is best. Inspired. Lines. Okay, let me figure out how this works. So Iowa is IA, the abbreviation for the American state. Lines are RY, short for railway. So I'm just wondering about inspired, but I think best must mean most inspired, although I think it could mean just most. And lines RY about IA for Iowa. And then we have bestiary being the animal book. So it looks like plant is correct. And we've got a deadly triplicate here, disconnected from the other unsolved clues. Wow, and I'm not sure any of them look tractable. Stun, factory, producing growth. Growth can just be an indication of any plant. But why does... Ah, yes, a rock plant. Phew. To rock is to stun. Factory is plant, and then a rock plant is a type of growth. So, deadly triplicate down to a deadly duo, and are not helpful. Fret over keeping a Eurasian plant. So, I don't know of any abbreviation for Eurasian, so I think Eurasian plant is going to be the definition. Fret over indicates to me that it's a word for fret reversed, keeping A, including the letter A. So the letter A could go above or below the R, supposing it goes above. Plant. Oh, yes, fantastic. It's yarrow, So fret is worry, reversed about A, gives you yarrow, which is a plant, and I guess a Eurasian one. Splendid Y is a useful crossing letter. Cook, fry, digesting, broadcast about. Yeah, this is fryery. So broadcast is air, about means reversed, and then cook F, and then the second R with Y is fry. About air reversed gives you fryery, a religious community. Fantastic. All those deadly clues have been resolved, and we're homing in on the top right, 10 minutes down. Completely finished. The fish we hear everywhere. I'm thinking this is going to be all over the place. It fits the final letters. So all over the place means everywhere. Completely finished is all over. The is the. Fish we hear, well, place sounds like place spelt with an I, which is a type of fish. View, could this be vista? From pass, via, crossing westmost part of Tyrol. Ah, no, pass isn't via, it's visa, and the westmost part of Tyrol is the letter T. Good health initially found in a supporter's dog. Gosh, no idea. Sally's kind, extremely inventive. Yes, this is sortie. A sortie is a Sally. Kind is sort. And extremely inventive, well, the extreme letters of inventive are I and E. Idiots, consuming small. Bread rolls, possibly. No, don't know. I'd pass him irregularly. Irregularly looks like an anagram indicator for I'd pass him, and that's the right number of letters. In the centre of Sheffield, say. Yes, this is amidships. There is a boat in the British Navy called the Sheffield, HMS Sheffield, and amidships is a nautical term meaning in the centre of the ship. Splendid. Quite a few crossing letters in the top right. Endless sea mist, engulfing vehicle in foreign port. Yeah, this is Havana. So a H-A-A-R is a sea mist, and endless means without its final letter of R. Engulfing vehicle, engulfing van, and then Havana is a foreign port, a port in Cuba. Residence, containing old. Carpenter's work. No, not getting that. Good health initially. Found in a supporter's dog. I'm thinking the definition is dog, but I'm not getting it. Wow. And now we have a deadly foursome because I've considered all of these clues and I'm struggling. So let me come back to the first one I looked at. Could this be cadence? If it were, then 11 across would begin with D. Residence, containing old carpenter's work. No. Fall in pitch. Originally, concerning is likely to be on. No, let me remove that because it's not concerning church. There's the word gulf in the middle. Originally concerning is going to be the letter C. Gulf. Yeah, I think it is cadence because I think there is a Gulf of Aden. And cadence does mean fall in pitch. So, down to 3 remaining clues, 14 minutes down. And this does begin with a D. And the clue begins residence containing, so I'm thinking that's part of the word play, in which case the definition is either work or carpenter's work. and it's likely to contain an O or an old word for a carpenter. Oh, I was thinking domicile, but that doesn't work. What residence could begin with D? Dwelling. Yes, phew. So, residence, dwelling, containing old, containing O, and doweling is the work of a carpenter, the use of dowels in woodwork. Great, W is a useful letter. Idiots, twists. Yeah, I think this works. So, idiots, twits, consuming small, consuming S, the abbreviation for small, in clothing. And bread rolls, possibly, well, twists in the UK are a sort of bread roll. Now, we've got an extra G in 8 down, the final clue. Good could be G. Health initially could be H. Found in A, supporter. Found in A, fan. And then an Afghan is a dog. So there we go, 16 minutes down. Every clue solved, every clue explained. No empty squares. Submit. Submit. Hope and pray. No errors. Fantastic. Wow, what a super puzzle. 16 minutes, so that's a little longer than some weeks, and it didn't feel in any way like an easy puzzle, but I also didn't get massively held up. But I think I was quite fortunate to get rock plant. It was an unhelpful letter pattern, and I think rock plant is a pretty obscure sort of plant, and certainly getting that unlocked yarrow and friary, so that could have held me up for longer and may have held others up for longer. But beautiful puzzle overall. I would think that the snitch is probably in the 60s or 70s, but a fantastic puzzle nonetheless. So I hope you enjoyed watching that solve. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.